Welcome back. This video is going to be about propaganda, invasion, and how things actually work in the world. And you say, well, what are you talking about? That's not true. Yuri Bezmenov, I believe was his name, from Russia said, this is how we do it. This is how the Soviet Union does it. Now, I'm not accusing Russia or the Soviet Union, and I'm definitely not talking about anybody in particular, except I will use an example. Temu. Okay, I'm shopping like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. Say what? You're shopping at a dollar store. How are you shopping like a billionaire? Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I can see, I can have it. What are you talking about? It's a dollar store. That's called propaganda. You want to destroy a country? That's how you do it. Get inside. Manipulate the minds. See, it will take a long time. Just like when the Israelites came out of Egypt with Moses in Exodus, the first generation didn't get it anymore because they were so absorbed by Egypt. The second generation inherited the land, maybe the third. I might have that a little bit wrong. I'm not really sure right now, but just follow along. Yuri said, it'll take 25 years. You got to get through one generation, maybe a second, and they'll implode on their own. And then he decided to defect and leave the KGB. And all of a sudden, he got to Canada and said, wow, these folks are already done. They're subverted. That's the word. Subversion. And then he got to the United States because he didn't want to be there. And he said, doggone it, man, I had no idea how fast this would work. They've been subverted. See, this man had taken down multiple countries for his king, his boss, and he just wanted away from it. He said, what I'm doing is wrong. What we're doing is wrong, and we've got to get away. But then he got here and said, in 1984, I cannot believe how far along this country is. All it takes is a couple of steps. First, you use the propaganda, you get them sucked in, then they fight with each other, then crisis happens. And when the crisis happens, all of a sudden, boom, you need help. Everyone needs help. And the folks start screaming to the government, please help us, please help us, please help us. And the government says, oh yes, I'll actually do that for you. Yuri used an example. He said Bezmenov went into a certain land and it got to that point where it got to crisis and he stepped in to help them. And then he used these words. The situation has been normalized. Please pay attention. Don't get sucked into propaganda. There is a way, there is a truth, there is a life, but you have to get to know him, or else what Yuri said will be true for all of us. May God bless your day in Jesus' name.